and the ogre guards start herding you guys out of the auditorium. Um, and they will bring you down. They herd you to a large set of elevators, um, in the main desk area, and so these elevators, R&D is downstairs for safety reasons. They say. Um, Safety reasons for the directors who are up like several floors up. Um, so they drag you back into the. Literally, some have to drag a couple people into the main hall where there are.
Got him. Yep, that's back. Woo.
Okay. Where there are several elevators that look. Dalton, you have engineering, right? Anybody else?
Well, you say I do, but there's no engineering skill, so.
Um, I'm gonna say you do.
I can just say I have
You can make a
proficiency.
custom skill.
I can
Yeah,
just say, like, tool proficiencies, and then.
yeah, we could do
engineering.
2 proficiencies. I want you to take a look at these elevators. Just roll. You could roll even perception and add. I think it was a +4 bonus to engineering for
+4.
you.
It just said, oh, I don't remember.
Or did we give you advantage with engineering rolls?
You didn't say anything about engineering rolls.
Okay. Well, you have +4. Let's say you have +4 to engineering. Because you're a kobold and you lived in that life for a
It's
while.
+4, like, yeah.
Yeah, so roll d20, add 4, and do you have any wisdom to go with that? Will
Nope.
actually be intellect. Do you have any intellect to go with that?
No.
Alright, just roll d20 +4 then.
Okay. So, okay. D20 +4. 14.
Okay. These elevators, there's smoke coming out of them for some reason. There's
Made by kobolds.
it was made by kobolds. Actually, all the machinery in Scum is made by kobolds.
Right on.
Actually, as you walk into the main area, you see a series of tubes on the ceiling, and they have like they have like little scrolls that shoot through the tube, and there's fire trailing them for some reason. And these tubes don't just go in a straight line. They're like so crazy straws, so to speak. Like they go up and around for no reason. They go to their whatever departments they are labeled for. But there's smoke. You smell this smell of sulfur, which smells slightly of rotten eggs. There's gas coming from somewhere. There are several dead canaries that fall from the roof from time to time. But it's pretty. There's a lot of fire, but Valton and Ideal actually, you guys feel pretty much at home, almost. If home was a festering environment full of fire and lava
It was actually.
and
Mine
and
wasn't.
and all those things, like if you guys grew up in a very flammable environment, this is almost like home, except for the multiple ogres. So of the 3 of you, these elevators are weird. They only can hold up to 2 at a time for some reason. Kobolds are small. They figured, hey, something 2 kobold size would hold a person, right? Even like an ogre, because scales.
I'll go last.
Okay, you're going last. Who's going first?
Not Tog.
Not Tog.
I'll go first.
All right, Valton. All right,
I'll
so
stealth though. I'm gonna stealth.
you're gonna stealth in. All right, go ahead.
Stealth in the
22.
elevator.
All right, so
That's
you
2 people.
you stealth
Yeah.
into the elevator. The elevator shuts, and you are safe. You are carried safely down to R&D.
Ooh.
Who's next?
Can I challenge Ideal for being the last person?
Yes.
What should
How
I
do
They
we
roll?
both
want to
just
do
stand
this?
there like you're little us guys. You're just
I'm
staring at each
gonna
other.
whatever is higher for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys an acrobatics or athletics checks, opposing checks, please.
All right.
Like you're pushing, shoving, you're ducking and weaving between the crowds. You're trying to push the guy in front of you, or you know. Oh wow.
We're not the most.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so
athletic
easily
people.
there are like several people. Of course, since Ideal won,
I just
technically.
want to wait and see if I hear any screams for a bit.
Oh, you
before
hear
I go.
screams. Like there are
Oh.
screams all around you. Like
Then yeah, I'll go last.
Okay. So Ideal's going last. Tog, all right, you hop into an elevator. And you ride safely down. And then it's Ideal's turn. So there are a set of stairs if you want to take them, Ideal.
I would,
All right. Would you like me to describe the stairs to you?
preferably.
Okay. The stairs are made of wood. It looks like probably several thousand termites have worked through the wood of the stairs.
Ew.
You
And
smell
the fire probably isn't good for that either.
yeah, you smell some sulfur. There are multiple steps that have been cracked. Actually roll perception check for me, if you would, please. Nice. These steps were sabotage.
Okay, maybe I'll go with the elevator.
Okay. Are you gonna hop on the elevator, or you can actually wait until like one or two people go on if you want to like kind of flush yourself against the wall nearby and just let people go on ahead of you. Actually, I'm gonna give you this because you've probably been watching people for a while and you've been hearing the screams. Give me an insight check.
Yes, I have +4 on insight.
Okay. The screaming seems to only happen when a small creature goes on the elevator, and then immediately following it, the scream happens when a medium creature goes onto the elevator. And what happens is it looks like the elevator is calibrated to the weight of the person, every second person. So if you want to come out of this unscathed, it would be ideal for you to follow a medium. Yeah, ideal.
The-
It was good.
Boom. It would be a very good idea for you to follow a medium creature onto the elevator
And
after
I'll make sure I do that.
All right, so you easily make it down to the R&D section, which is actually 10 floors. Well, the designated public R&D section is 10 floors below where the auditorium and the judge desk and the director's offices are. Between the ground floor and the public R&D floor, there are, there's that, in department stores where they list like, lingerie is on it's on floor 1, cookware is on floor 2. They have something like that.
I go to the lingerie section.
There is no lingerie section of Scum. I'm just using that as an example. But they do have, there is a interdimensional department. It's kind of your international department for visas, that kind of thing, but people come from the plane of elemental evil. People come from the the nine hells. Then you have a level called steampunk shit. Who knows? And there's another level, magic items in quotes, and there's a question mark at the end of it. There is testing. There is the product testing, break room, procurement, HR, which has been for some reason the nameplate on HR has been charred recently. There's like smudge marks from like coal or something like that. It looks like the piece of paper has been burnt slightly for God knows what reason. There's accounting. and there is sub-agent testing. But you guys are going to the public R&D research center. So you step off, and you know you group up with your co junior cadets, or soon to be co sub junior.
Co-junior cadets.
Yeah, you are sub. You no. The proper name is you are sub junior cadets. So you got a long way to go. If you guys are interested, one of you can roll like an intelligence check to know what the ranks are in Scum. It's very accessible. I mean, okay. So the ranking in Scum is, and I have a list right here. Junior sub cadet, junior regular cadet, senior sub cadet, and then those 3 levels: inspector, guardian, officer, elite officer, bodyguard, agent, field agent, senior agent, special agent, super duper special agent. There's a skull crusher in there somewhere. You're not sure what that involves, but it may involve this crushing the skulls. Sub-director, director, and head director at the top. So it's a bit of a climb to through all this. So and that's common knowledge. So when you step off, maybe not to the goblin, but it's common knowledge to those of decent intelligence. Ideal, what are you trying?
Just happy with this.
Yeah, what are you trying to roll? What your?
Oh no, that was an accident. Apparently, if I press up in chat, it goes to the last thing that was sent. And if I press enter, it uses it.
Okay, so so you guys enter R&D, and it's filled with kobolds in lab coats. Yes, it's filled with kobolds in lab coats. There's some that are wearing goggles, some that have, almost everybody has a clipboard, and there's a couple of them that are standing in front of one of those mirrors that you can see into, but one of the windows you can see into, but they can't see you. And they look like there's, people in being electrocuted in chairs. There are some being pelted with red bouncy balls for some reason. You see an halfling or elf that looks like they've been captured, and there's rigorous testing of sorts going on them. There's one in particular that's pretty open for you to see. It's in the main area of the R&D section, where there's just a huge window you're looking at. The elf has been put into a glass cage. At pet stores how they have the that you see the hamsters, and they're in this glass box with the bedding and the hamster wheel. So they're put into one of that. There is a head stage on them that looks like it's connected to electrodes that are going into his brain. And there's this one kobold with a long stick. And every time it looks like and when you get a closer look, it looks like it's more like a metallic cattle prod. And every time the elf is about to fall asleep, the cattle prod is jammed into them. I'm not going to say into where. You can use your imagination. And he jolts awake with, of course, a scream. And you watch this for a few minutes. It's quite entertaining.
A few minutes. I sit there for a couple hours.
Before you are herded into another section of R&D where there are more kobolds with a lot of steampunk shit around you. Tesla coils and all that other good stuff. And among these kobolds, and there are kobolds of all different colors, among these kobolds, there is a large, very large lizard-like individual with a lab coat. He is holding his clipboard upside down, and there is a name, and all these kobolds have name tags, and the lizard man, and he has a name tag on him that is it's like chicken scratch writing, but you could see his name is Mungo, and on top of Mungo's name is head of R&D. Yes, Mungo.
Roll.
Are you rolling for Mungo? Ideal?
I'm not rolling.
Oh,
Roll.
all right. Yeah,
It's
Mungo is a
inside.
lizard man. Oh.
Okay, lizard man, that's fine. I
Yeah,
just want to know, like, if he's dragging any or.
No, he's not. He's clearly not a kobold, but he's a lizard man of some variety. You're not sure if he's like a troglodyte or just like somebody's mutant friend. But
With that
he's
check, you actually think he might just be human.
he could be a giant
It
kobold.
was insight, not like.
He
perception.
could maybe he could be a giant kobold for all you know he could be like your bro if you play
really
your cards
big
right.
one.
A really big bro, yeah.
It's like the hobgoblin of kobolds.
Yeah. So Mungo goes up to the three of you guys. You guys were squashed together for some reason, and Mungo says, "New subjects, go there." And he points to a door that is, a red door, and he points, and he's looking at you, pointing. What do you guys do?
Okay, I'll go first.
What color
So-
is he?
What color is Mungo?
Wow, you racist. That shouldn't matter.
It
Mungo.
matters, man.
Mungo has like a sea green to him. A sea green tint to him. His scales though remind you more of like a lizard. Like the pattern of the scales reminds you more of a lizard than a kobold. But he is a sea green color.
I try and act as if I'm not with Bolton, and then otherwise just let him talk.
Okay, yeah. Charisma check.
Okay. Like just a saving throw, or
Just a check.
like
That is a saving throw.
Yeah, that's a saving throw.
Unless you're trained.
All right. And Mungo is not very wise, if it wasn't clear. So D20 minus.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make
3.
it seem like I'm not with you because you're gonna make him mad.
Okay. All right. He's like, oh, ideally, so if you're not with them, then he's gonna point you to another door, which is in green. And he says, "Oh, okay. Mungo, go there." And he points to the green door.
Mungo, go there?
No.
Okay, bye, Mungo.
Actually, let's roll an intelligence roll for him because
Maybe he confused himself and don't want him to go that way.
he's really not smart. Okay.
Bye, Mungo.
Mungo's like, "Mungo, go there," and Mungo starts walking there, and then he's like, "Hey, wait a minute, Mungo, not go there. You go there." And he starts he starts poking you with the clip, like nudging you with the clipboard. It is very clear that Mungo, even with that slight nudge, that Mungo is very strong. It's inhumanely strong. Like, if he wanted to pick you up, or if he wanted to punt you across the room, he probably could.
I'm pretty dexterous.
You could try against Mungo if you want to resist him.
I don't.
I mean, who is he pushing?
He's pushing Ideal towards the green door.
Okay.
I'll go into the green door. I'm not looking for a fight here.
All right, so you'll go to the green door, and the other Tog and Veltron, are you guys going into the red door?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the lizard man and wonder what he tastes like, but just kind of follow the kobold reluctantly.
Okay, that's fine.
Poke him.
All right, so you two are gonna go in this room. Ideal, I don't have a room planned for you, but I can describe. I have something special just in case this happened. So let's deal with
It's a trap. You die.
let's deal with Veltran and Tog first quickly.
Okay.
So let's put
And I don't know what's happening with them.
Oh snap! It's a disco.
So Veltran and Tog, you are thrown into this club-like scenario. There is booming music, heavy techno or industrial music. The
okay.
patrons in this club are made of cardboard. Yeah, the bartenders made of cardboard. All
Darn.
the people you see here are made of cardboard, but they're on like little wheels. Like they're on like how like a set of tracks, and they're like on the track, so they're moving to and fro, but they're clearly cardboard standouts.
Mhm.
And there's a sign saying open mic night / karaoke. There are, two sets of speakers. Right here, there's a drum set, there's a microphone stand. But you guys are just thrusted in this, club scenario. And there are a few things that are going on. Could both of you roll perception? And according to your perception, I'll tell you what you immediately spot. Okay?
God, so
Tog?
low. All these low rolls.
Okay. So, Tog, over here, you notice that there are some there is an exchange of sorts happening here. You think they may be passing drugs to one another. Completion of a deal of sorts. Valtan, there is a skeleton. You think she's female? You can't tell quite by the bone structure.
snap.
There's not that obvious one bone that would let you know if it's a male.
How wide them hips? How wide them hips?
The hips are they might be childbirthing hips.
All right, I walk up.
There's a strong possibility. So Veltran, so the skeleton the cardboard cutout of the skeleton rolls in your direction and says kind of in a not very convincing voice, "Hey sweetie, would you like to dance?" And the cardboard cutout is kind of like moving on the tracks to and fro, kind of like if a cardboard cutout was trying to be enticing in a sexual manner.
Then there
you go. So are you gonna take up his or her or its offer to dance?
I want to peek behind. Is there someone behind it?
No, it looks like there's some very simple machinery. So it could be like, while on the rails, it could be like remote controlled, probably from a place. You didn't roll high enough to see this, but Tog, there is a window over here, like one of those window mirrors that you can't see through, but you're pretty sure there's somebody on the other side, and it's on the stage. So let's go back to Ideal for a second. You can think about what you want to do in your club scenario.
Okay.
Ideal? You went through the green door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And all right, so in the green door, there is, and let me see if here are my notes. In the green door, there is, when you first step in, there is it looks like, oh God, you're gonna hate me for this. Okay. You are in a field, like in front of you is a field, a literal field of white, cute bunnies.
What?
Did I stutter? There is a field of the cutest little bunnies that you have ever seen, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You are just entranced by how cute the. Wow. Okay.
I
Got
don't
him.
have
Alright.
wisdom.
Nice. Alright. So just about as you're gonna like pick one up, or gosh, it's like, oh, how cute you notice that there's something off about them. I mean, their eyes are way too big. Like, they're just enhancing how cute these little fuckers are supposed to be. But they're way too wide, and you notice a sort of alluring scent that's like been doused in the room. You're able to shake off the cuteness and the scent. Um, but all of a sudden, these tiny little white rabbits start, wiggling their noses, and they start hopping up to you. Is there anything you'd like to do in the meantime while they're hopping?
Is there like anything besides the bunnies, or is it just bunnies as far as the eye can see?
It
and
is
the door
just
behind them?
bunnies and a window and one of those mirrors as far as the eye can see. Well, not
Like-
far, but you're in a you're probably in a, let's see, 30 by 30 foot room filled with bunnies. It's bright as all hell, simulating sun. There's birds chirping from the speakers.
Is there
It's
like trees or anything?
there are trees. There are trees. Yeah. Okay, cardboard trees.
So I couldn't climb these trees; it wouldn't hold my weight.
Give me a simple perception check to see if you first enter the room. The trees are probably on the edge of the room, so you're not close up to them yet. All right. They probably won't hold your weight because they are cardboard. However, they seem extremely dry, so to speak.
Because they're cardboard?
Like brittle?
Brittle. It's like cardboard. Imagine they're cardboard left in the sun for too long. Like if they were wet and then they were left in the sun for too long, so they're really brittle and dry-ish. Behind one, like the farthest, and next to the window though, there is a door that says exit. And Tog, you actually see one labeled exit 2 in your room, like probably around this speaker. Valtran didn't notice it, but you clearly noticed it too. It's right behind these guys who are engaging in a drug deal, you think.
Okay.
There is
The
also
skeleton and the lady?
the skeleton and the lady, yes.
He's got the good she wants.
Yes. There is also a
Yeah, what is that guy?
this guy
The
right
big
here.
guy.
He is a cardboard cutout of a Balgura. They are a type of demon, a very large type of demon, and you think he's trying to simulate the Cabbage Patch in cardboard form. You're not sure.
Right on.
So he's just like just wheeling back and forth in front of the couple that's dealing drugs. All right, so let's go. So actually, Tog, what did you want to do? You've scoped out this room. You got a pretty high check. So these guys are dealing drugs. These two are having a domestic dispute about something.
Looks like it.
Yeah, there's a skeleton that goes up on stage, and of course skeletons don't have vocal cords, so he's like signing. Well, the cardboard is like the cardboard arms are kind of like flailing, but there's no sound coming out of it. Of course.
He's gonna steal my stage. I run up to the drum set and I'm gonna play. The
All
drums.
right,
Let me drag myself here.
I
That's
will
not
drag.
me.
I'm
Oh.
Bolton.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here.
All right, you're there. All right,
I'll play
so
the drums.
you walk away from your lovely lady friend.
I say,
and-
hold on, and I rush to the stage.
Okay. Are you gonna do some magical drum performance for us?
Oh yeah.
I need performance is a charisma check.
Boom. I just slam on the drums.
All right, so you're like banging on these drums in no rhythmic.
I'm standing on the seat too. I'm just fucking pounding on these drums.
Yeah. All right. I need you to make a dex saving throw as
Oh no. Can
there's
spell?
these are holes that appear from the sides of the speakers, and like red balls start like shooting out of them in your direction.
Not the red bouncy balls.
Do
They're
I
not
make one?
spell then. Dex saving throw. 15.
All right. You nimbly dodge a dozen of them.
Can I stay playing the drums?
You can stay playing the drums. Tog, is there
Nice.
something you want to do?
Yeah, I'd like to actually tear up this cardboard dancer here because I don't like how she's dancing.
You don't like her interpretive dance?
No, look at that. That's awful.
Yeah. She's doing the interpretive dance of impotence.
Okay.
So she is like, she starts out in like a fetal position, and then she slowly stands up, but it's not all the way. So that's what you think she's doing. I mean, who knows what this interpretive dance is, but yeah, it kind of looks like the dance of interpretive dance, modern dance of impotence. But who knows at this point? All right, so you want to tear the cardboard apart?
Yep, I'm just gonna start tearing these.
Are you
things
going to try
apart.
to eat the cardboard,
yeah,
or
eat it.
are you going just to physically tear the cardboard?
Maybe a bite here and there, but Not
Roll
his-
to attack cardboard, I guess.
okay.
It's pretty easy. You could do a strength check, and it's I'll give you like a 10 would tear this cardboard apart easily.
All right. A strength save or?
Yeah, it's the same thing. So just
Okay.
do a strength check.
Unless you have
Holy
a safe
shit.
proficiency.
Okay, you just go to town on this guy, woman thing.
Uh-huh.
You think it was a woman, you weren't sure. It could have been a very androgynous. It could have been androgynous.
Tastes the same.
She tastes of slightly molded cardboard, which you are definitely into.
Mhm.
All right, so let's go. All right, you'll be back. Who was that?
Was it ideal? I don't know.
Oh, I'm the one in the green room. Ideal.
Okay, I
Oh,
did. All right,
okay.
sorry.
So he's
It's
walking.
it's kind of hard because the your avatars are still your name, but okay. And anyways, so I'm still having a hard time like with who's who. But anyways, all right. So you go to town on this cardboard. Roll perception for me, will you, Tog?
Yep, one sec.
I want to see if you hear this.
Okay.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh, dude.
Dude, you are on fire.
Ow.
All right, you hear a slot behind you. There's like a wall in this area that opens up, and there's a hose that sticks out. I will give you advantage on your dex your dex save, as this torrent of water comes out of the fire hose in your direction.
A pretty good deck, so we'll see.
I gave you advantage, so you easily
Yeah.
dodge the pristine water that comes out of this fire hose. So you're cool with that, and Valtrin, are you still wailing away? Or was that Valtrin?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you're still wailing away at the drums. Okay, excellent. So the skeleton wheels off, and the
Solo.
the Balgura, wheels up to the stage, and let's see if there's a malfunction that happens with this guy. Roll d20. Oh shit. All right, so the Balgura cutout starts trying to. There's a speaker that is there's a roar coming out of it, and suddenly the speaker starts to malfunction, and then the cardboard catches fire. And so the stage is made of wood, just so you know, Valtrin.
How much fire?
A lot of fire. This was a really big
Oh.
cutout. It might have been doused with gasoline beforehand. We apparently that's a thing that happens. So,
Truthful.
there is the stage is catching on fire, Valtrin. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Like the stage is catching on fire now, not
It-
like just the head of the guy.
No, it's like the stage is catching on fire. Apparently, the wood on the stage is kind of dry too, so that's catching on fire rather easily. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'll step off the stage.
Okay. And just so you know, the fire is going to start to spread soon. If you
Okay,
know,
like everything is wood.
yeah, everything is wood
Okay.
and cardboard except for like the little bits of machinery that the cardboard cutouts are sliding to and from.
I just have to spit on the fire.
Okay. What color are you again, by any chance?
Red, which is fire.
So. Oh Jesus. Okay.
But kobolds can't breathe fire.
They can't, but they might have properties that one day in the future they might be able to breathe fire.
I'd love to be a red dragon.
I actually had a guy who was hoping with all his might. He was a pink kobold for some goddamn reason, and he always thought he was going to grow up into a dragon. And
That's what my guy's gonna do. He wants to be a dragon so bad.
we just kept on playing with his emotions, like it was bad. He also had a mechanical aberration named Yoshi, but we'll get back to that. So the stage is, yeah, your spitting isn't helping the stage, and soon you're seeing smoke rise up towards the ceiling. And Tog, you're anybody can see that it's getting quite hot in this room, literally.
Ooh.
Like I said, there is an exit over here if you choose to use it, whether it is locked or not, or trapped or not. I cannot guarantee that.
Do I see it?
Oh yeah, you see
Because I
it.
didn't see it before. Okay.
Yeah, you see it. You definitely see it.
I'll head over there then.
All right. Are you going to attempt to open the door? The door is just like a doorknob with a that could be locked or not.
Now, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be trapped. But, like, can I make a roll or anything?
Yeah, you can make a perception roll actually to spot if the door is trapped.
Is there anything else I can roll? Can I roll a sleight of hand?
I would give you sleight of hand if you were trying to disable if there is a trap.
Can I do a stealth check to see if I can, like... Because I know where you'd place the traps?
I will... Okay, so I will give you this. If you roll an intelligence check,
Oh, okay.
you can... Well, a wisdom check. This is more of a common sense roll.
They're both the same.
Okay. If you roll either of those, you can try to... I will give you the chance to try to predict where the trap is, if there is a trap. And if you succeed or not succeed on that roll, I will give you
Hey,
a
get on my
sleight of...
character sheet.
I will give you a sleight of hand roll to open the door where you think the trap wouldn't catch you.
Can I just do a perception then? Because that's actually trained.
Okay.
Instead of intelligence.
Do the
it's just 2.
yeah, just do the
I'll-
perception.
I don't see it.
You think that the door cannot possibly be trapped. You believe the
Okay.
door is not trapped, according to your as far
I'm
as you
still
know.
sort of wary, but I'll open it.
All right. Roll dex save
Spell?
as a shock of electricity comes through the doorknob.
Electricity ain't nothing.
You save. You easily save. It's half, so take like 2 points of damage.
Oh no. That's
Tog,
actually kind of a lot.
yeah, Tog, you see your teammate of common interest, since you're both in the same room right now, get slightly shocked, but not too badly. Is there anything you want to do while this is happening? While the room is filling up with smoke?
Yes, absolutely. So after laughing at the kobold,
It's just 2
He
points
would-
of damage. I didn't even show it.
He wants to see if he can try his own hand at disabling this. So
Oh
Did I
yeah.
get it open because I passed the check or no?
So you can try to hold on to the doorknob again. It looks
try
like
again.
yeah, or you could try to disable the trap now, since you know there is a trap.
Okay.
what
guys
would I
can-
roll for
yeah.
disabling?
It usually is like a dex check. In the past, it's been like disable object was or disable trap was a dex roll.
Gotcha.
You
must
can
have-
if you really want to work with the smelly goblin, and I assume you smell because you are a goblin, Tog.
Indeed, I do.
Yeah, if you want to work with the smelly goblin, perhaps you would have a greater chance at succeeding to disable this trap if you work together. But you don't have to. I'm just throwing it out there. There are many things that can happen. You could go to the bar and try to get.
I failed disabling the trap.
All right, you are shocked again for.
Oh.
You are shocked again for 1 point of damage. Tog, you look at this trap. What items are you carrying on your person? Let's make
Oh
this
jeez, let me check.
like
Or do
I